All right, we are live here from the Apex Center for the sixth tilt of the year, Matt? I think sixth. 5-0 Arvada taking on another unbeaten team here. Battle of the unbeatens at the top. I think Lafayette's up there with us as well, but this is a game that matters today, taking on Littleton Hawks. We're going to start out there with Drew, Graham, and Keegan. Defensive pairing is going to be Milky and Maurer. We'll get this underway here in a second as we get boys tapping sticks. Atmosphere is electric. Puck is down. Graham's going to skate back, play it back to Milky. Milky goes across to Maurer. Maurer comes up, finds Drew. Drew just a little bit behind Graham. And Colin Kindig in black will spin around. Dead to me Kindig, and Arvada will be offsides. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off for those same boys out there. A little grudge match here as one of the boys from the Arvada Bantam A team decided to switch colors, go to the no-good boys in black this year. We'll see who comes out on top of this one as Littleton goes ahead and ices it in pure fear. Absolute cowardice as they play the puck all the way down the ice. Some Littleton parent just came by and gave me the dirtiest look. I'm making friends and influencing people already, Matt. So we'll get Drew on the face-off. Same lines out there as that puck goes over towards Keegan. Battled up along the boards. Milky's going to try to pinch that one in. It will come out. Drew collects it at center ice, though. He spins around, puck on his, and he goes ahead and flicks it up into the Littleton bench. No love lost there. Found somebody's dome, aimed for between the eyes. I think he missed. Obviously, he wasn't trying to hit anybody on the bench, but we'll go ahead and go center ice face-off here for Alex Thorpe. He's out there between Calder and Lucas. Nope, never mind. We'll come over. The boys are all lined up in the right spot. They decided to go meet the refs, and then the refs changed their mind. So we'll go, as that puck comes in, Cody races over to it. He outreaches the Littleton player, gets it up to Lucas, who tries to play that in. Doesn't get it all the way. Now it's on Lucas' stick. He makes his zone entry, fires a shot on net. Goalie gets it in the mitt, stares up, sees 9-7 looking at him, decides not to drop it to Calder, and we'll get an offensive zone faceoff. Puck is dropped. Skating in, blocker save. Oh, Lucas skated in, got a shot from up close and personal. Then he blows the tire, goes down. Littleton's going to be able to clear the zone. Intercepted, though, by Jackson Ames. Jackson played that up for Calder, but a little miscommunication there. And Littleton, yet again, pit of fear, absolute panic. Icing. And yet again, I'm getting dirty looks. I'm gonna end up needing Matt to escort me out of here today. Hey, Wade, come stand on the other side of me so I don't get beat up here. We'll do a line change as Santos comes out. He's got Andrew to his right. Play to the point. We're going to have Jackson rushing back. He's going to have a hawk on him immediately. So he goes ahead and takes care of that hawk, puts him into the ice. They do make a move. Santos comes back to try to collect the puck. Centering pass broken up by Cody, but he comes up to the point. Shot from the point in on Hunter. Hunter makes a save, no rebound. So we'll get a blue line change as Asher and Jamo come out there. Jamo, Asher come out. We will keep the same forwards out there as Santos, Ethan, and Andrew. Santos on the faceoff. He wins that cleanly back. Jamo picks it up, goes along the boards looking for Andrew. Andrew tries to get there, can't get there first. It's going to come all the way back around for Asher. Asher reaches over the player, plays it up for Ethan. Ethan gets rubbed off the puck. Then a shot comes up. I think that was Santos, jumped up in the air, got that hit off him. It's going to send Andrew on the forward check on the near side. Puck does come just out of the zone. A couple of players mix it up. No hands go up as Santos collects along his own blue line. He passes it up. Ethan's not able to collect that on the backhand. But Littleton chooses not to clear the puck. Santos skates in, wrist shot in on the goalie. Goalie dropped it. Now everybody's going to come over for Santos. Takes a big man to go after the littlest guy on the team, but Santos got in there. Goalie dropped the puck, so he's in there digging. Littleton did not like that, but he'll skate off unmolested. So we'll get Drew back out there with Keegan and Graham. Milky and Maurer on the blue line. That puck comes back, taken there by the Littleton defender. He can't clear it, gets up to Graham. Graham plays it up along the boards, but Littleton's going to hold it back. They'll take it on the near side boards. They'll try to clear it, but we're not letting it out of the zone. That was Drew over there pinching. So it's going to come up the far side. Now Mauer's going to skate over. He's able to hold it in for a moment, but Keegan's going to collect that back out to center ice. Melky gets it on the backhand. He beats the first forechecker, gets it up to Drew. Drew collects it. He skates in and dumps it in. That's a shot in the back. Dirty play by Littleton there, but they got the hand up. We'll go on the power play as Littleton hits Drew in the back. So we'll get 6 out there as Melky skates in. He dumps it, doesn't know we're on the delayed penalty, and we'll go on the power play as we got a check in the back. It's going to be cross-checking on Littleton with 13:18 left to go in the first period. Now, only goal we gave up yesterday was short-handed, so we'll see if the boys can get a little bit something figured out here on the 2-minute man advantage. As we'll get a line change here, we're going to get Drew back out there. He's going to be out there with Graham and Keegan. Blue liner's going to be Jackson and Santos. That puck comes down, they're going to play that. Jackson was able to hold in for a second, but now Littleton's got a breakaway. That's Kindig skating in on Hunter. In typical Kindig fashion, though, can't get it on frame, shoots it over the net, comes out to the point, shot in on Hunter, that one's wide. Arvada's got to settle down to get this puck possessed. As that puck comes out towards the point, Littleton takes a shot, Hunter's going to cover that one up, we'll settle it down, get a whistle. Of course that was Kindig's shot, it was 17 feet over the net. So we'll get a defensive zone face-off here for Arvada. I hope Doug and Gretchen don't listen to this, Matt. I love you, Doug and Gretchen, and I love your kid, just not today. As that comes over for Jackson Ames. He fights with a Littleton player over along the boards. Centering pass by Kindig. Comes out in front. Now that puck's back behind Jackson. Will let Drew take that. Drew skates up. We'll see if we can get something going as he passes it up, finds Keegan. Keegan skates in. We got a 2-on-1. Originally gets broken up. Now Drew comes in. And we are up 1-0 as Drew comes in. Dirty dangles, and unlike Kindig, puts it in the net. Man, I hope Doug doesn't listen to this. God, I love you, Doug and Gretchen. Drew Romney picks up the puck off Keegan. I don't know if they're going to give 1-3 the assist or not. But Drew comes in, goes top cheddar, and we got ourselves a 1-0 lead on the Arvada power play. So we'll get Alex out there with Calder and Lucas. Defensive pairing is going to be Cody, and I think that's Asher over there. Puck is dropped. Littleton does collect it, but Lucas is not just going to let him out of there. That's actually Jackson on the far side. I apologize. Shot in by Alex. Rebound comes out. Lucas comes over now. Alex, puck comes out to the point. Jackson just fires that one in. Far side corner. Picked up on the far side. I think that was Calder tried to dump that in. We got all our forwards on one side. Comes out to Cody. Cody loads up a wrist shot. Blocked in front by Arvada, and then the rolling puck gets in the mitt. I thought that one had a chance, Matt. As we had a bouncing puck from in close. I think Calder with the shot. It was either Calder or Alex, one of the two. Got their stick on it from the top of the crease and played a bouncer in there, but the goalie was able to slide over, get that one in the mitt. So we get an offensive line change as Drew, Graham, and Keegan come back out there. Blue liners are going to be J-Mo and Asher. So Drew skates up to the dot. They'll go ahead and get everybody back out. They're gonna boot the Littleton player. We're gonna boot both the players. I have no idea what you boot people for, Matt, so I can't tell you what they did wrong. As Littleton collects back behind their own net, they'll make a pass up the far side. That'll get collected at center ice by Drew. Drew plays it across, finds Keegan on the tape. Keegan comes across, finds Graham. Graham skates in. There's gear everywhere on the ice. As some Littleton player lost God knows what. That's going to come out to center ice, where Keegan, that's Asher just plays that up, but it goes right to the Littleton blue liner. He returns the favor, passes it back to Asher. They'll wave off icing as Asher's got to skate back and pick that up behind his own net. Centering pass gets broken up by J-Mo, but it's just out of Keegan's reach. Now Littleton will collect it along the near side boards. It goes back in behind the net. Asher takes the long way around, though, so he's not going to get there first. Lucas will. Lucas plays it out towards the blue line. It does clear the zone. Excuse me, that's Graham, not Lucas. Keegan goes in, gets hit from behind. He goes down. He gets back up, though. He'll go on the forecheck as Littleton takes it back behind their own net. He skates around that way as they'll come up the far side. Santos comes across, forces that pass up. Santos goes flying down onto the ice, but he gets up, and Littleton's offsides. So we'll be offsides as Arvada held him up on the blue line. And we will go with the neutral zone faceoff for Ethan, Santos, Andrew. Defensive pairing will be Maurer and Milky. Puck is dropped. Santos nominally wins that one. Andrew comes across. It does get flicked into the Arvada zone. Mauer's going to hustle back to that one. He does fight off that Littleton Hawk, gets it up to Andrew. Andrew shovels that one across. Santos knocks that down, plays it up for Ethan, but they were side by side, so Ethan's not going to be able to get there. But nice forecheck by Santos causes that clearance to go right into him. Now they clear it up high. Milky knocks that down. He plays it. Excuse me, that was Maurer. Nice play by Maurer. Gets it in deep. Now Andrew goes on the cycle back behind the net. Littleton picks it up. They go up along Milky's side. Puck comes off the boards, though Milky's not able to get there, so now he's got to go on the back check. As he's able to outrace that Littleton player, then he stick checks that in. Hunter makes the save. Santos will clear out the area. I think that was Kindig he was pushing out of there, so a couple buddies mixing it up. Didn't look at all angry. And we'll go with a fresh 5 as Alex comes out for the face-off. It ends up on Jackson's stick. Jackson loses it for a moment, and Alex bails him out. Now Lucas plays that up. Calder played that for Lucas. And Littleton so far offsides, even I could make that call. We'll go to a center ice face-off. So that's going to be Alex out there with Calder and Lucas as usual. Defensive pairing will be Jackson and Cody. Alex on the face-off. Comes over, Lucas picks it up. Lucas tries to dump that in. Gets it off the boards. Now Littleton's got to play it back behind their own net. We're going on the forecheck as Calder rushes over, picks it up along the half boards, dumps that back in behind the net for Alex. Alex goes in, bulldogs that one around. Now Calder's going to fight for it. Littleton does come away to the corner. They'll skate up as Lucas comes up. Lucas and that player go smashing hard. I'm not sure who gave or received that hit, but they both went down. Now Littleton tries to clear it out of their zone. They're not going to get it out. And Lucas fires that one back. Another hit from behind by Littleton. The hands stay down this time, as they will clear the zone. That gets knocked down at center ice by Drew. Drew tries to stick handle that one in, does get it taken off. Now comes back to Jackson. Jackson plays that up, finds Drew. Drew gets on the backhand, this comes across. Graham tries to chip it up, and then he knocks that down with a high stick. And as we collect, we will go out of the zone for a neutral zone face-off, as that was definitely a high stick on young Mr. Stinsby. So I said neutral zone. I was wrong. It's going to come all the way down to the defensive zone. Defensive pairing is going to be Asher and Jamo here. Keegan, Drew, and Graham stay out there. Drew on the face. That gets played up by Graham. He reaches for it, but Littleton takes it off. They play it on the backhand. Jamo picks it up behind his own net. Comes over looking for Keegan. Keegan played that in the middle towards Drew, but it got intercepted. Now Drew does clear that out to Graham. Graham's swinging for it, can't quite get his hand to it. And then Arvada's offsides as Drew knocked that down with the mitt. But Graham, after a really aggressive forecheck, was still past the blue line. Good call by the refs. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off for young Mr. Romney. He wins that over cleanly, comes over to Jamo. Jamo just dumps that in deep, but unfortunately the Littleton player was able to come over, glove that one down, didn't get deep into the corner. Now they're fighting for it right on the blue line. Jamo goes down, is able to hold it in for a moment. But that's going to come back out, not very far though. Drew plays on the backhand for Asher. Asher goes off the boards, but it's too far out in front of Graham. Asher will get another chance to try it again. Still ends up on a Littleton stick. Now Littleton will skate in on Jamo. Shot in on Hunter, and Hunter flashes the leather into the mitt, no problem for 3-3. As he was pushing out to meet that shot, got the flash the leather, no problem for young Mr. Christensen. So we got a fresh line out there as Santos will lead Hunsaker and Andrew out there. Puck goes up to the point. Nobody rushes, so that's a shot all the way in on Hunter. Milky's able to clear that one out from in front. We back in that back up to the point. Nice job by Littleton to glove that one down, comes back behind the net. Melky's going to try to get there. He'll scrub off the first Littleton player. Then he'll go on a skate. Melky gets it out across center ice. Fights off a couple stick checks. Melky skates in. Melky comes in, shoots. Ends up off the goalie into the near corner. Santos gets it. He plays it on the backhand. That doesn't come through though. And now Andrew will dump that one in deep. But I guess we were offsides. Must have been Ethan on the far side. I think Santos was good. One of the two anyway. It doesn't really matter. So we got a neutral zone face-off for Alex, Lucas, and Calder. Defensive pairing is going to be Ames and Winnell. Alex on the face-off. Gets that back towards Calder. Comes back. Jackson's trying to play it. Man, everybody looked at that puck. Unfortunately, everybody's waiting for the other guy to play it. Now Littleton will finally collect it. He'll play it in, though. Jackson intercepts it. Jackson holds it out of his zone. Now Thorpe gets it. Centering pass doesn't quite make it through to Lucas. Lucas goes down as that puck goes back in behind the Littleton zone. Calder on the forecheck. Just about took it off that player. Now a nice forecheck by Lucas, and that's a high stick. I don't know why that was not called. But that puck's in front. Alex collects it. Alex skates in. Oh, couldn't get the wrist shot off. In front, and then right underneath Calder's skate. Oh, Calder had a great opportunity there. But that puck was right up inside, handcuffed him a little bit. Now Cody comes out, lets that player know that the blue line is not crossable today. Not today from Lucas. And we'll go back in on the forecheck as Keegan, fresh off the boards, comes in, plays along the half boards. Now Jackson comes up. That will sneak out, but it comes back to Cody. Cody will skate across the red line. He fires it in behind. Keegan comes rushing in. Just about had it, but Littleton got there just right in front of him. Played to the point, but unfortunately Littleton was changing. Comes to Drew. Drew comes across, finds Graham. Graham's shot gets deflected, and it's in on the goalie. They're going to let Keegan know that maybe you don't swing at it when it's already in the mitt, but you know what, Keegan? Take your shots, buddy. I say that, I'd be incredulous. That's my word of the weekend. That's the second time I've used that, Matt. I'd be pissed off if they did that to Hunter. As that puck comes back, played to the point, dumped back in by Asher. Comes back in behind the net. Keegan skates over to that one. Keegan picks it up. Thought he was going to go on the boards to J-Mo. That one does end up coming through J-Mo. Asher's got to skate all the way back to pick this one up. He'll pick it up on the backhand, takes it back behind Hunter. Waits for everybody to clear out. Then he plays it up, but it's behind Graham, so Littleton does collect it. Asher will play that out of the zone. Littleton will recollect in the center dot. Then they'll come in. That bounces over J-Mo's stick. They're going to come two on Asher. They'll skate in. Centering pass is broken up by Arvada. Then Graham can't quite play it all the way out, so he gets dumped back in. Comes to J-Mo. J-Mo will have a second here with that puck. He'll skate up, makes a nice pass, but Lucas didn't have a stick down, unfortunately. And Littleton will play that back in behind the net. Hits off the skirting. Asher will pick it up. Plays that up on the backhand. Drew will finally work that out of the zone. He'll skate off for a change. That's going to be icing, though. So they'll have plenty of time to change as we'll have a defensive zone face-off with 6:02 left to go in this first period. 1-0 Arvada on the Romney goal. On the Romney power play goal, excuse me. We're going to go 8 from 13. I don't know if that's how they scored it. So we'll go to a near dot face-off for young Mr. Santos. He's out there with his normal line as that comes back to Milky. Milky gets it in front of that Littleton player, and he'll skate again. There goes Milky. He skates up, looks to split the defense. Oh, now he makes a pass, but it's just outside of Hunsaker's reach. And comes back in behind the net. Now Hunsaker skates over to it. That's going to come up to the point. Maurer will hold that in. He dumps that back into the corner. As Andrew goes over to that one, now he'll peel off and let Santos come in. Littleton will finally recollect it. They'll come out of the zone. They'll skate in on Maurer. Maurer sees him go up against the boards, but he'll race back into the corner. Keeps that player off, out of the danger zone as that comes back in behind. Santos plays that up, chips it up looking for Andrew. Andrew reaches for it, and he does just about work that out. It comes back to Milky. Now Milky will have to figure out what to do. He'll go across ice, finds Maurer off the boards. Maurer comes up, finds Santos. Santos skates up. He looks to dump it in, hits a skate in front, and he'll go back in behind. Centering pass goes out the far side. Now Cody fights that one off, picked up by Andrew. Andrew plays that up, but it's behind Santos, and now Littleton will get a chance to counter. But they got a whole bunch of Jackson Ames in front of them. They're not going to do a whole lot there as Cody picks it up back behind his own net. Now he'll try to skate it up, ends up behind him, and Santos will just chip that up high out of the zone. Littleton will recollect in their D zone. We're making a big change, so we're going to get a little bit of a odd man rush, but they dump in instead. Jackson comes back, collects it. Jackson tries to throw on the brakes, hits up underneath him. Alex chips that out, ends up finding Drew. Drew lets that off for Alex. Alex is going to skate up there with Calder and Drew. Actually, I bet that's not Drew. I bet that's Lucas, but I can't make it out. I bet that's 68, not 88, as Littleton plays that all the way down. I think they're going to wave off icing, as Asher did pull up a little bit. So we'll take it back behind the net, throw on the brakes, play that up along the far side. Played up all the way to Calder. Calder leaves it for Alex. Alex dumps that in. Calder will go on the forecheck in the near side corner. We'll have a Littleton player on him immediately in position. Alex comes in behind him, though, and we'll dump that back in the corner. Calder plays out, looking for Jamo at the point, but it's intercepted by Littleton. Jamo does get it, fires the first one into a shin guard, and Littleton will collect right at their own blue line. Cross-ice pass gets intercepted, but unfortunately Alex ran right into the back of Lucas, so we're not able to collect that cleanly. Centering pass by Littleton, sticked aside by Hunter. Taken back behind the net by Littleton. Now Alex comes over as a cycle down deep, comes in the near side corner. Jamo and Graham skate over to that. Jamo tries to stick that one out. Now it's on Graham's stick as Graham tries to clear it out, but Littleton's going to skate in. Shot in on Hunter from way too close. He makes the save. Then Littleton tries to clear it out. Jamo tries to get it out. Littleton's just going to fire that in on Hunter. Hunter's seen enough. He'll get that one in the glove, and we'll get a stoppage. A couple good opportunities for Littleton there. I apologize. But Hunter was able to make the saves from up close. And we'll get a defensive zone face-off. Looks like this is going to be Romney's line, so we're going to get Drew out there with his normal Graham and Keegan as that puck goes just out of Graham's reach. Comes back to Maurer. Maurer collects it along the far side boards. Centering pass goes back behind the net. Milky's going to skate back to that one. He'll get to it. Makes a move back there. Goes across ice, finds Maurer. Maurer's got it. He goes up, finds Graham. Graham's skating into the Littleton zone. He stick handles in, makes a move. Down he goes. I think that was all. I think that was clean. I don't think they got him there as he was making a move in, went down over his own skates, and we'll get a neutral or an offensive zone face-off for the same lines. So we'll get a restart. Puck is dropped. Littleton takes that back. They play it out, but not very far. Graham dumps that in. Drew's going to go on the forecheck. Comes back around. Littleton does make a nice pass, and they'll clear the zone. They'll skate in on Milky. Now they'll pass it over, try to get past Maurer. Maurer skates over there. Littleton doesn't know what a trip is as they're calling for a trip, as their skater just skated right into Maurer. I am going to get my ass kicked today. I'm sorry. Maurer plays that up. Keegan gets hit in the back again. Littleton loves the hits in the back, and they will go back into the box. Arvada will go on the second power play, hopefully with as much success as the first one. Matt, how's your jiu-jitsu? I might need some help. Krav McGraw, what do you got? Okay, excellent. Because I am saying things that I am not capable of backing up, Matt, just so we're clear. We'll go on the power play. Same power play as last time. We got Jackson and Santos on the back line. Comes back to Santos. He's got two forechecking players, so he's just got to hustle that one in deep. Taking back behind, centering pass. Nice break up by Littleton. Now it comes back behind. Alex ends up back behind there, picks it up. Alex stick handles back behind. He blows a tire though. That's Lucas. It is a different line as Lucas picks that up. Now Santos fires that up in front, but it's picked up by Littleton. They'll skate out. They're going to look to counter here. Nice play by Littleton as they skate up. Alex will get in front of it though. Alex plays it up along the boards. Calder will collect it. Calder goes across ice. That's going to come all the way through to Lucas. Lucas reaches down, collects it down. He's up there with Jackson. Makes a zone entry. Lucas spins around but loses the puck back behind him. It's back behind Littleton's zone. Ames picks it up. Ames with the backhand goes behind the net. Skated over there by Lucas. Puck comes across. Alex picks it up. Makes a nice little forehand move. Comes back to the point for Calder. Calder comes up for Alex. Alex comes back to Jackson. Jackson to Calder. Calder picks it up. He goes in the backhand. Finds Alex. Alex collects it. He gets muscled off, but it comes back to Ames. Ames makes a move, but loses the handle. Now he's got two Littleton Hawks on him. Puck comes bouncing out. Santos takes a shot, kicked aside. 50 seconds left to go on the power play as Calder turns that player around. They'll try to clear it, but I think Ames will hold this in. He will. He's got two Littleton Hawks as he plays that up. Cross ice pass comes to Santos. Santos comes in. Beautiful three-pass. Capitalizing there. Who was at the end of that one, Matt? Calder Ward picks up the beauty pass from Santos as Santos skates up, fakes the shot, and deposits that one into the net. 2-0 lead for Arvada. 2 power play goals. That one was a beaut. So we will go to a center ice face-off here for Romney. He's out there with Keegan and Graham as J-Mo overskates that for a second. He picks it up, dumps it deep. We're going for checking, boys. As Graham goes up on the far side, it comes all the way through. Cody bashes that one in. It's coming on the near side boards. Graham peels off. Let's Keegan take that one. Littleton's more interested in hitting players than they are playing the puck. And I'll take it as they've gotten 2 penalties. We've been able to capitalize on both of them. Keegan goes hard. Tries to play that one back, comes to J-Mo. J-Mo tries to load up a shot, doesn't get all of that. We're going 3-on-2 the other way. So J-Mo will skate back. Now it's 4-on-2 as another Littleton Hawk joins the fray. J-Mo makes the first save, J-Mo stops him. Now it's on Hunter. Hunter lays down, covers it up. Big Hunter Christensen keeping him out. As that one came in, Hunter made the first save and then covers up the rebound. Under 20 seconds left to go in a fantastic first period for the boys. We'll get Drew on the face-off. Same lines out there. That puck comes down. J-Mo slides that one back behind. Graham will skate over to that one. Passes it over for Keegan. That's behind him. Littleton will have to pick this up in their own zone. 10 to go as they go across ice. But they're not able to collect that cleanly. Now that'll get played in. And by the time Littleton collects this one, it'll probably take us to intermission. That'll do it. 2-1 lead for the boys so far in a hard-hitting game where Littleton's taking some exception to our Arvada players, getting them in the back, and that's allowed us to score 2 power play goals. All right, we will clear with first intermission. Boys up 2-0 early here in Arvada coming into the second period here. We're going to start off with that Santos out there with Ethan and Andrew. Defensive pairing is going to be Melky and Maurer. Puck is dropped, comes back into the Littleton zone. They'll skate back, pick it up. Played there by Littleton, but it's intercepted by Andrew. Andrew plays it on the backhand, gets in back behind the net. Now Santos comes in, was able to knock it off for a second, but Littleton will skate that out. They'll try to get past Maurer. He'll get some body on that. Now Melky will go hard into the boards. He fights with 2 Littleton players over there in the near side corner. That puck comes out. Melky's still digging into it. He's got a couple players in there joining him as Santos gets it by the Zamdors, plays that up for Ethan. Ethan and Santos both trying to play that out. Comes out to a Littleton stick though. They play it right back where it came from. It's going to go back in behind the net. Maurer will be there. Maurer gets it onto his stick. He chips it up. Ethan's going to try to pick this up. Comes back behind the net. Maurer will skate to it. Maurer will play it across ice. Melky will collect that one. He'll play that up along the boards to Andrew. Andrew kicks that up across center ice, and he's got to reach for it. We'll somehow be on sides as that one comes in deep. Ethan plays that back across. They'll try to clear the zone. They'll get it just past Melky's stick. Jackson Ames will get there. Jackson picks it up. He peels around. He's going to skate in. He'll have two Littleton Hawks ahead of him, but he's going to skate in anyway. Makes a move, gets his stick lifted though, and unfortunately Littleton's going to come the other way. Jackson's not going to let him out that easy though as he comes in. Plays that back behind him, back in. He's going to find Ethan behind the net. Ethan looks for a centering pass on a couple guys coming in off the change, and Littleton's just got to panic that icing all the way back down, clear that out, and we'll come down for another offensive zone faceoff. So we'll get Alex out there with Calder and Lucas.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life.
Defensive pairing is going to be Jackson and Cody. So we'll get everything right. Drop the puck, comes out. Oh, just chipped over Calder's stick, so he plays that into the corner. They're going to try to go long. They had a player going for a long pass. Cody was able to knock that down before it bounced over his stick, and we'll be off sides, but good job by Cody to break up that long clearing pass. That player would have been skating. So that puck will come into the zone. Played up there. Cody comes up. He plays that in. We'll be on sides as that goes back in behind Calder and Alex on the forecheck as they'll try to clear it out on the near side. They'll get it past Cody, but Cody will skate back. He'll get there first. He looks to connect a pass. Unfortunately, Arvada's not able to collect it. They'll come in. Centering pass broken up by Arvada. A bunch of Littleton hands go up as that probably was the same amount of penalty as our first two hits. Now Alex skates in, absorbs the hit, begins to get Jackson. Jackson with a shot, bounces up on the goalie, and that'll come down. Man, Alex absorbed a big hit at the blue line, but ended up getting that up to Jackson, and a nice scoring opportunity for his efforts. So we'll get a full line change here as Drew will come out with Keegan and Graham. Blue liners are going to be J-Mo and Asher. Not sure what the offense on this one is. That'll come over. Graham reaches for it, comes back behind the net. Graham will chase him around to the far side. Long pass. J-Mo's going to go ahead and just absolutely destroy Kindig as Kindig tried to pull away from him, but J-Mo lifted his stick about 17 times and then just skated him to the ice. Nice play, J-Mo. Now he'll pick it up. J-Mo will skate in. J-Mo takes a shot. That's gloved aside, taken back behind the net. They'll try to clear it, but that's held in nicely along the boards. And we're going to get a roughing call on Littleton. That is going to go on the third power play. Hopefully it's as successful as the first two, as Littleton's yet to kill one off. Got the elbow up. I obviously saw it, man. It was clear as day. So we'll go back on the power play as Ames and Santos take the blue line. That's going to be Drew, Graham, and Keegan up front. So we'll put 2 minutes of power play time up there with 13 minutes and a couple seconds up on the clock. As that goes in, Graham's going to play that back behind the net. Littleton will collect. Drew will go on the forecheck. They play it up high. Santos is able to hold that in. They're going to call a hand pass though. As Santos dropped that down, it ended up on the wrong stick. So we'll go to a neutral zone face-off on the hand pass from Santos. So Drew on the face-off wins that over towards Keegan, but unfortunately Littleton was able to skate in front. They try to play it up, but it hits Jackson on the shin pads. I'll come down to Santos. He'll collect that. We'll go ahead and calm things down as he goes across ice, finds Drew. Drew will make a zone entry. He was looking to find Keegan across the ice, then he throws the brakes on. Comes back to Jackson Ames. Drew collects along the near side, far side boards, comes back to look for Jackson again. This time Jackson will handle it. Into the corner, Jackson skates back behind. Centering pass looking for Graham. Comes out to Santos. Santos with a shot, that's back behind the net. So Jackson will go back and dig that one out. Jackson collects in the corner, throws on the brakes, leaves that off. Now Drew's got it. Drew plays it back for Jackson. Jackson will come out. He comes to the point, finds Graham covering for him. Graham comes back, looks for Jackson, but it's through him. Now Drew's got it behind. Drew plays it back behind the net, still has it. Goes up to the point for Jackson. Jackson tries to skate that along the boards, ends up cycling with Graham. Graham tries to make a move at the blue line. Comes off of his stick. Now it's back up on Drew. Drew's got it on the far side. He collects it, comes back to Jackson. Jackson loads up a clapper, blocker down by the goalie, then glove down by the blue liner. Drew's there immediately, so he just gets it back up to the point. Jackson skates in, looks to load up a wrist shot, comes to find Keegan instead. Now Santos has it. Santos plays it up for Keegan. Keegan looked to go back to Santos. Now he will. Comes back, finds Santos. Santos comes up to Keegan. Keegan plays through two Littleton players. That looked like a trip to me, but we'll play on as that goes back in deep. Drew will skate back to that one. Drew collects it, plays that back, comes across ice for Santos. Santos with a shot, it's in front, and the goalie does finally collect that, pulls it in up close and tight. Great power play for the boys. I think they held offensive zone possession for that entire 1 minute and 46 seconds. So we'll get the second power play line out there. That'll be Alex, Lucas, Calder, Maurer, and Milky. Alex wins that back, comes through to Maurer, but Littleton's able to collect it. They'll start skating the other way. They'll dump that in on it. Hunter will get that, play it into the corner. Milky and a Littleton player go mixing it up into the corner, and we'll come the other way. That'll do it for the power play as we pass it in just out of Calder's reach. Now it's back behind Calder. Littleton will clear the zone. They'll come down long, in on Hunter, and they're able to score. The player in out of the box is able to come in, got in behind Milky, and Milky wasn't able to catch up, so now it's going to be a 2-1 game. Skated in all the way off the boards, or off the bench. It wasn't the player out of the box. The player out of the box came across, skated in, made a change, but unfortunately the player coming on was able to get in behind the defense. So we'll get this one back within one as Littleton answers back in the second period. Now that puck's down in the center ice face-off circle. It's going to finally get collected by Calder. He dumps that one in deep. We'll go on the forecheck as that goes back in behind Littleton's. Drew goes hard into the boards, but Littleton is able to collect that. They'll skate in on Asher. Asher is able to get his stick back there and prevent that player from getting around him. Now they'll come up along the near side. We'll play that in. Littleton will try to go up. That's going to come back to J-Mo. J-Mo chips that up along the boards. It gets kicked down. Now Alex will collect it. He tries to make a zone entry, but he's turned the other way. We'll just get on sides, but we're all right there on the blue line, so we're not going to be able to get much of a forecheck here as we get a change. Ethan and Santos skate on. Nice job by Santos. Just come over the boards, break up that pass immediately. Littleton's going to try to clear that up past Asher. Andrew, just fresh off the boards, does intercept that pass. Now Santos comes in, tries to play on the backhand, looking for Andrew. Now it's back to Santos. He kicks that one back up. He and Andrew will try to dig that out. Littleton will play that back into their own zone. So we'll try to dig that out as Andrew and Ethan go on the forecheck. Unfortunately, Littleton is able to clear the zone. They'll go across the ice. That player's going to be ISO'd on J-Mo. They both lose the puck, though. J-Mo ends up with it. He comes up, finds Ethan. Ethan tries to collect it in between his own legs, and it'll come out across. Asher comes up, intercepts that, though. Was looking to spring looking to spring Santos, but it ended up back behind him. Now Santos has got a battle with a Littleton player along the near side boards. It stays along the near side boards as Arvada tries to get it out. Comes back up to Asher, who bashes that back in. It's going to send Ethan back on the far side corner. Ethan and that player rub shoulders as that comes up to J-Mo. J-Mo is able to get there, fires a shot, hits Santos in front, but that deflects just wide of the net. Now Andrew tries to play a backhand in the middle. He collects it. That comes up to J-Mo in the slot. J-Mo takes a shot, but that hits a shin guard. Now Cody's just able to hold the zone. Ethan tried to make a move, but we're going to come 3-on-2 the other way. And now it's 2-on-2 as Littleton player didn't join the rush. They'll dump it in deep. J-Mo will chase him into the corner. That player loses the handle, though, as Ethan comes in. Ethan's able to separate him from the puck for a moment, but it's back behind both of them now. Into the corner. Comes up along the boards towards Drew, but Ethan's still the one in there fighting for it. Now J-Mo comes in to join him. That's along the boards. Cody comes in. It's going to end up on JMO's stick. JMO passes that just out of Andrew's reach, though. Now it's back to JMO. He kicks it down. Ends up on a Littleton stick. They skate in. Puck goes over the net. Now Ethan and a Littleton player go hard into the boards again. Comes wide. Shot wide of the net. Andrew tries to lift a stick. Can't quite get it all the way up. Littleton fires that in front, but Cody made the first stop. And then Hunter with a nice kick save. And then gets the stick out there and sticks it away. Hunter's looking alive as they're skating in on him on the near side. They're not able to solve him there either. As that puck comes out to the blue line, they're not able to hold the zone though. And Littleton plays it. It didn't actually go into the zone. And they're going to say that one bounced up, hit the net. We'll get a change. And I'm all about a change. It was getting a little bit exciting for the home team back there in our own zone. So we'll get a face-off at the near neutral zone dot. With 8:01, shots pretty even, actually in favor of Littleton by one. As that puck comes back to Jackson. Jackson will just shovel that one in on the backhand deep. But they're going to say we got a little extra anxious offsides. Love to see Arvada hold some offensive zone zone time, as it does feel like a little bit of momentum shift here. We'll see if Drew, Graham, and Keegan can do anything about that. As Drew collects that, gets it over to Maurer. Maurer plays that in deep. That comes all the way back behind. Played up along the near boards. Maurer is able to hold that zone. Dumps that in deep. That's past Drew though. Comes all the way over to Keegan. Keegan chips that up looking for Drew behind the net. Drew comes back, finds Keegan. Keegan knocks that down, comes back behind, but unfortunately the Littleton player is able to get his stick on that. They'll clear the zone the other way, but it comes back to Maurer. Maurer knocks it down, goes along the boards, finds Graham. Graham tries to dump that in deep, but it doesn't get anything on that. And Littleton is able to clear the zone. Graham does collect it at center ice. He throws the brakes on, goes across ice. Great pass by Graham. Keegan's going to skate in. Keegan finds Drew in the middle of the ice. Drew tries to make a move, comes back to Graham. Oh, Graham did not miss that by much. That's Drew spinning into the corner. Now it's back behind Keegan. Littleton comes in, picks that up. And we're going to get a hand pass on Littleton. I've got a best friend in one of the Littleton dads over there. Every single time something gets called, he gets pissed off. And I actually didn't see the penalty. I saw him call a hand pass, but we're going to book another elbow. Littleton parents are as happy with the referees as they are with me. So we'll come out here with Alex, Calder, and Lucas. Defensive pairing is going to be Santos and Jackson. Alex wins that face-off, but Littleton's rush took it off his stick. Now Littleton will clear the zone. They're going to dump that all the way down. I think that's going to be icing as that comes all the way down. I heard somebody yell no. I think that might have been a Littleton fan. I was hoping that wasn't the referee. And we'll go all the way back down for another offensive zone face-off. So Alex will skate up to the dot again. Littleton's player will make his way there as well. Littleton will win that back. They'll take it back behind the net. Now Lucas collects that. He and Littleton player make friends over there as Alex goes over into the corner. Lucas comes over to help him. Puck is in the corner. Does end up on a Littleton stick though. They'll try to play it out. Jackson won't let him though. Jackson's got it on his stick. Nice play by Littleton though. Fought underneath Jackson. Now Santos has got to hustle as Littleton skates in with a lot of speed. Santos comes down. Great play by Santos. Put your arm down as Arvada takes it into the corner. Yeah, I know. I'm a classy fella. Lucas will skate in. Lucas gets spun around. Still has it. Comes out, finds Keegan. Keegan comes up, finds Alex. Alex comes over, still finds Keegan. Now it's in front of Jackson, but Jackson can't get a shot off. Now he gets it to his stick. Absolute beauty by Jackson, and we got our goal lead again. Big 3-4 with another power play goal for Arvada. So we'll get a line change here as Big Drew will lead out Keegan and Graham, so they're going to stay out there. We'll just get a blue line change as Maurer and Milky come out there. They'll back everybody back out. Just under 6 to go. 2-goal lead restored for the home team. We're going to get a little tete-a-tete. That's French for you, Matt. A little meeting of the minds as Littleton coach wants an explanation for something. They might have to break out the crayons here as this one's taking a little bit. See if we can explain something down there. A pit bull, Matt. You think you just want to listen to pit bull? I know Kindig's fired over there. Fireball. All right. So we'll get whatever needed explained over there. As Littleton collects it, they'll skate up. They'll play it in deep back behind Maurer. He'll skate back. He'll try to pick this up behind his own net. He'll throw the brakes on, swing it along in front of the Zam doors. That comes up to Littleton's point. He'll have a chance to load up a shot. That hits Milky in front. Now it's in front. Milky kicks that one out. It's back in behind. 2 players in on Hunter, and Hunter makes the save. Absolute stonewall in front of the net by Hunter. And 1,000 Littleton hands go up. Now Milky will skate out. He'll get his pocket picked, and they'll come the other way. Littleton skates in. Hunter makes the first save. Now Milky's got it. He's got Drew on a stretch pass. Looks for Drew. Littleton does break that up, but that's going to bounce in on Littleton's goalie, and they'll cover. So we'll get a line change as defensive pairing is going to be JMO and Asher. Forwards will be Santos, Ethan, and Andrew. Just over 5 minutes to go in this second period. Probably about 21 minutes to go before I'm in the parking lot fighting people off with one hand. Thank God Wade's up here with me. As that puck comes back to Asher, he plays that up along the boards. Fought for there. Asher is able to hold it in. Now it comes out. It will trickle all the way out of the zone. Asher will skate back to that one. He'll collect it. Goes up along the boards. But Littleton's able to get there first. Now it's underneath Andrew's feet. They'll play that weakly in. JMO will pick it up. JMO's got the puck. He skates back around the net. Plays that up towards the boards. That's held in by Littleton. Littleton will hit that one up. Now it's a bouncing puck. Ends up on Asher's stick. Asher skates that up. He'll clear the zone. Looks for a pass. That hits off a Littleton skate, so there will be no icing as that deflected off Littleton. We'll go on the forecheck as Andrew goes back behind Littleton's net. He gets the puck up. Comes out to Ethan in front. Ethan's not quite able to get a hand on it. Now it's still loose. It's loose in front. Goalie will finally cover that up. Good job by the Littleton goalie to get that bouncing puck in up under the mitt. And we'll clear everything out. We'll get a new line out there. They'll turn around the first line. We'll go with Drew, Keegan, and Graham. Defensive pairing will be Jackson and Cody. With just about the Colorado time left to go in the second period. Drew on the faceoff here, wins that cleanly back to Jackson. He collects it on the backhand, plays it up for Keegan. Keegan leaves that up for Drew. Drew collects it in the corner, tries to make a dangle, gets dumped into the corner, but that takes a funny bounce. Littleton to collect. Keegan's not having it. He kicks that one up to himself, tries to get that puck in back from behind him, but unfortunately Littleton's able to get that. Jackson skates up, holds that one, and now Drew's going to race back behind the net. He forces him to play that over into the corner to Keegan. Keegan comes up, finds Cody at the blue line. Cody takes a shot, gets deflected. Goalie's able to drop down, get the stick down. Now Graham collects it, comes off his stick. Littleton's going to recollect, but that's going to go right to Cody. Cody fires that, pass up to Keegan. Keegan dumps that one in deep, catches an elbow as it comes through. Keegan pops back up. Now this Littleton team loves throwing the elbows, that's for damn sure, as that comes up to the point. Cody's not quite able to hold that. He'll play that in, we're offsides. Man, Keegan caught a flying elbow on that as he was holding that out of the zone. But we'll come all the way back to a defensive zone faceoff. I didn't think we were that far offsides. But apparently we were, so. They care about my opinion just like everybody else does, Matt. So we'll go to defensive zone face-off for Alex. Puck comes over towards Maurer, comes up towards the point. Lucas tried to stick that one out, couldn't quite get it. Now it ends up back behind, played in behind the net. Melky comes out, gets his stick on it, clap shot, ends up dropping Maurer. Maurer, good block on that one. Now Melky will try to skate this in, tries to make a move, but he's held up. We'll be on sides, but this is the worst possible time to be on sides as that springs Littleton. They'll skate in on Hunter. Hunter's able to make the save. My goodness, Hunter. You, sir, are a magic man as he stopped that player from up close. Then the centering pass, Hunter's still there. Man, we're going to have to collect something here as Arvada does clear the zone. Alex on the forecheck will come across the other side. We got no winger over there, though, so Alex is going to hustle over there. Alex is playing the side-to-side game as JMO will play that up, but it hits the referee. Can't clear the zone. Comes back to who else but Alex, and he will play it up. Still held in by Littleton. Now they'll end up on JMO's stick. He will kick that out. Littleton's just able to collect it. They're going to say they didn't play it now. JMO knocks that down. Plays it around, hits the referee again. He's going to make friends and influence people with that ref on the far side. Now JMO will skate up. Skates it across center ice, tries to make a dump. But that wouldn't go. Now Asher holds Littleton up on the offensive blue line. Now he'll skate in. Asher with a little rush. Gets in behind Littleton's defense, throws on the brakes. Looks to make a pass out to the middle, but it's just out of Santos's reach. Littleton's going to try to collect that one. They'll play that in. That'll be icing. As Arvada was buzzing. We do need to get to the end of this period, Matt. I agree. As this has been a little bit too much action down in on Hunter. Hunter standing on his head. Big Christensen making the saves when it needed. So we'll get Santos out there with Ethan and Andrew. Comes over to Andrew. Andrew takes a wrist shot. Goalie didn't drop the blocker. Then Ethan tried to play that bouncing puck on a wrist shot of his own. Littleton will clear the zone. They're going to skate in on Ames. Ames skates over, sticks that one away. Big 3-4. No problem with that one. But unfortunately, Arvada has a little miscommunication, turns it over. That's Cody over there. Skates that player off the puck. Not able to clear the zone, though, and they'll dump that back in deep. Jackson will get there first as he gets out to his stick, overskates it a little bit, and then eats a hit. But Santos comes back in behind to collect the puck. Tries to clear the zone, but we're not able to clear. Would have loved to have seen that puck go out. Now Jackson's got to fight back behind his own net. Cody will clear that, but that will be icing. I'll take that icing as that was getting bouncing around. Cody just saw the opportunity to clear that out from the side of his net. Pounced on it, got that all the way to the length of the ice. Notice how it's a smart play when we do it, Matt, but it's panic when they do it. I'm nothing if not a hypocrite and a coward. At the end of this game, I will be running to my truck as fast as I can, Matt. So we'll get a face-off here. As that comes over, Maurer collects it, looks to clear it up. That will come out. I think it hit a stick. Keegan's going to rush onto this one. He will get there first. Little trouble collecting that on the forehand, though, so it goes in the corner. Keegan doesn't know where it is. He's holding that player up against the boards walls right behind him. Nice job by Lucas to hold that in. Everybody goes spinning around. Of course, it's hooking on us if you're a Littleton player when everybody sticks on the ice. Drew's going to pick this up. He'll make a couple moves. He'll skate in. Makes the move through one. Makes the move through two. Gets the backhand on the net, but didn't get a whole lot on it. Then eats a hit for his effort. Now, Graham will come over, knocks that down, loses his stick though, and that will bounce up into the netting. Absolute nothing if not a hypocrite, Matt. My parents are so proud of me. You know, they listen to this at home and just think, you know, we did a good job raising him. What in the hell happened, Matt? Actually, my mom's here. She's going to yell at me after this. Alex on the face-off. That puck goes into the Littleton zone. They go D to D, 20-some seconds left to go. As Lucas broke that up, came in, wins it back behind, goes up to the point, all the way to JMO. JMO has a little bit of trouble with that. Eats a big hit, but plays that in deep. Drew loses a handle, though, and they'll try to clear that. They will get past JMO. Now Asher's going to have a player on him fast, but Asher will win that race. Gets back to it, knocks it down. Still has that player dogging him from behind. And that'll do it for the second period. So we'll go into second intermission, back up a 2 spot. All right, we are back live here. Littleton coach asking for more crayons down there. And they're going to start the second period on the penalty kill here, as apparently Littleton's going to send somebody to the box as their coach did not have enough crayons to have something explained to them. So Arvada will start on the power play. I'll take it. You suppose the coach skates lines at the end of a game like this, Matt? Littleton parents are upset as if they have any idea what was said down there. So we'll start the game on the power play for unsportsmanship. Some poor kid paying for his coach's mistakes. Face off for Drew. That puck comes back. Santos will bring that over to Keegan. Keegan will skate that up. Instead passes it to Drew. Drew gets his pocket pick from behind, comes to Keegan. Keegan with a shot kick down in front. That's going to send Graham along the far side boards. He goes up to the point for Santos, who plays that back in deep. Finds Drew. Drew's going to try to fight that out. Now Graham will come in. Graham collects back behind the net. Finds Andrew. Andrew's not able to get that cleanly, but he gets it back to Jackson. Jackson fires that back in. Comes off Andrew's stick, though. Now Jackson's got to push up. He is able to hold that. He skates in. Goes far side. Yeah. Power play goal number 4. I think they're all on the power play. That one's on coach, as he could not get something figured out. And we got ourselves a 3-1 lead for Arvada. And I couldn't be happier about it, Matt. Could you? Absolutely not. As Arvada is bumping. We'll get Alex out there with Calder. And a little different line. That's not going to be Lucas over there. That's Calder and Ethan. As that comes in, they'll skate in on Asher. He sends that player wide. Puck gets held up in the corner. Played in front. Comes back. Now Asher's got to fight back. Alex comes in, gets the puck. Plays that over towards Milky. Milky picks it up. Looks across ice. Hits a skate, though. Littleton's going to dump that back in behind him. Asher's going to skate over to that one. He picks it up back behind his own net. Kicks it up to himself. Now Milky comes in, fishes that out. He's got 2 Littleton players, so he plays it up to Calder. Calder's got a little bit of ice in front of him. Plays it up to Alex instead. Alex skates across the blue line, or red line, takes it into the zone. Now he's got a hard check from behind. We'll keep the hands down. I don't see a bunch of Littleton parents upset about that call. As that comes out, skated out by Littleton, they'll just play that down. Milky will skate to it. He'll have a player on him right away. So he'll pass that up to Ethan. Ethan gets it, goes across ice. It's back behind Calder. Calder spins around. He does collect it. Now it's on Ethan's stick. Ethan will skate around, takes it into the zone. Snapper from the blue line, goes wide of the net. Now Calder tries to dig it back to Ethan, but it ends up on a Littleton D-man stick. They'll chip that one up. Milky skates to it, collects it, makes a little blue line dangle, and another, then passes it up, finds Ethan on the tape. Ethan makes a blue line dangle, and will be offsides. Got to skate that one in first, young Mr. 8. Brad, I know you're watching at home. I love your kid. So we'll get a change here as 8 will skate off. Andrew, Santos, and Graham up front. Jackson and Cody back behind. Jackson waits for everybody to clear. He plays that in deep. Sends that is Graham on the forecheck. They'll pass that out, but it's broken up immediately by Cody. Jackson will wait for everybody to clear before trying to send that in deep again. Now he kicks that in. Littleton's in front of him, though. He'll reach his stick, as will Andrew, but Littleton is finally able to knock that down. They'll recollect, spin back around in their own zone. Santos skates up. Nice pass by Littleton. And then broken up by Jackson. Comes back in front. That's knocked down by Graham. Graham's got it on his stick. Finds Santos, who just flicks that in. Picked off by Littleton, though. They will clear the zone. Does get past Jackson, but he's somehow able to collect it. Now gets through. Dangerous opportunity here for Littleton as they make a centering pass, but Cody and Jackson converge and clear that out. And then Andrew's able to just get that off a Littleton stick. Man, a couple dangerous opportunities. Now that's going to bounce in off Littleton. They'll have to skate back into their own zone. There's 13 minutes left in this one. Santos skates over that one. They'll get it in front of Cody. He skates up to it, and they'll come 2 on 2 the other way. Player looked to load up a wrist shot. Then a centering pass goes all the way through. picked up by Andrew. He'll come up, find Cody. Have yourself a roundabout Cody as he plays that in deep. Santos skates over to it, collects it by himself, so he shoots that one. Goalie doesn't know Arvada's changing. Goes ahead and freezes that one. I'll take it.
Here, just send the bookie winner, the first assist.
Oh, first assist. Who was that, Matt?
I don't know.
First assist of the game. Game sheet has Alex as the first assist. No assist given for the first goal, so Alex Thorpe with the bookie winner. I'll look up whose mother's getting $30 big to spend on a hockey stick here in a second as Littleton collects that one in their own zone. They'll skate that out, comes across center ice. They'll play that back in behind JMO. Comes back. Asher tries to collect it, but Littleton ends up with it. Centering pass comes out to the point. Makes a move around one. Then a shot, and that'll end up getting picked up by Keegan. Keegan looks to find Drew, but they don't connect, and then dumped in by Littleton. That gets through Asher. Asher's going to have a couple Littleton players on. Man, Asher absolutely out-manhandled that kid, and now he's skating the other way. Asher's going to fight that into the zone for himself, but Littleton does recollect it. They'll play it over to JMO. JMO knocks it down. Then he eats a hit to work that up the boards. I think that went all the way into Littleton's zone. Arvada's changing. They got to hustle out there as Littleton's looking to counter. They will get in, but nice defense on Littleton by Littleton as they skated into each other's sticks. Or I think it's skated the puck into a skate. Now they'll skate in on Milky. The phantom wrist shot, loaded it up, forgot the puck. Graham's going to skate in, but a nice stick swipe by Littleton gets that puck off Graham's stick. Now Alex tries to play that across. Comes to the blue line. Milky plays that in on the backhand. Sends Graham into the far side corner. He throws the brakes on, collects it on the backhand. Goes down. Now Alex will join him. Milky kicks that one down. Fights to the player and dumps that in right into Graham as Graham's getting to his feet. Now it's behind him. Alice will skate in. Thank you very much. Tries to find Ethan in front, but Littleton is able to clear it. It's going to come on the near side as Maurer tries to hold it in. They'll skate the other way. Nice back check by Alex. Tries to slow down the 2-on-1. Shot in on Hunter. Hunter's got no problem with that. If you're going to beat Hunter, you better not play weak sauce right in the center of mass. So finally, the moment everybody's been waiting for, the go figure. Jen Parker wins bookie on her own son's assist. Jen won bookie on Alex's assist. So we'll go to a defensive zone faceoff for Santos. 10:45 left to go. They're going to go ahead and say nope. They're going to tell us that change is too late. Get back out there, Hunsicker. As that puck comes back towards the net, Andrew clears that away. Jackson will rush up to that one. Cleared out of the zone and ends up on Andrew's stick. Andrew skates up, tries to get it in, gets sticked off right away. Now Ethan will chip that one up into the boards, and he will get a change.
Late sub.
Yeah, it's a late sub, Matt. Once everybody hits set, you're not allowed to change, I guess. I think as a home team, you're allowed to change after them, but I think it was too late. So we get ourselves a fresh piece of rubber as Littleton couldn't find that behind their bench. Probably in a pile of crayons, Matt. A pile of broken dreams. Even Matt's getting in on the trash talking here. I love it. As that puck comes back, Cody's going to have to hustle with that. He's got a Littleton player on him immediately. Bashes it up against the boards just out of Calder's reach, though. Calder will recollect it, plays it up. Santos had it for a second. Now Santos lifts a stick, gets it into the zone, plays that in, goes into the near side corner, picked up there by Littleton. They'll try to clear the zone. Jackson tries to pinch, gets over his stick. Now Cody will skate over. Cody wins that one on the backhand. They do play it in, though. Jackson spins back around. Good defensive play by that pairing as Cody and Jackson work to get that one out. I think that did clear the zone, but we'll play on as Calder blocks that one. Then Hunter stands up, gets the blocker up there, knocks it into the corner. Now Jackson comes in, muscles that puck up, but the next Littleton hawk through there kicks it down. Littleton recollects it in the corner. Calder sees him to the ice. Now Jackson goes down over the first Littleton player. That Littleton player is still down on the ice. We'll see if he gets up or not. Shot comes in front, and we'll clear the zone. Hopefully we'll get a stoppage here. That Littleton player does get to his feet, and that'll be icing. I will take that as an icing. As got mixed up back behind the net when Jackson got dumped over one of the Littleton players. The Littleton player was a little slow in getting up. will ice that puck with 9.5 left to go in this third period. Shots still a lot more even than the score is. Shots only count when you're with Dougie Kindig at the bar. As that gets played in. Nice play by Ethan. Oh man, it's out of the goalie. Goalie doesn't know it. Oh my goodness. That was Keegan with a great opportunity there as he skated in. Just about got that 5-hole. Goalie didn't know where it was. Popped up. It was sitting right underneath him. But we had nobody trailing back behind there as Jamo knocks that down. Now they'll skate in on Asher. As Asher retreats, Littleton loses the puck, but it loses it right to their own player. Now it's on Jamo's stick. Jamo finds Drew. Drew finds, I think that's Hunsaker. Comes back over, finds Drew. Drew stick handles in, takes the shot. That's wide of the net. It's going to go on the far side. Ethan knocks that down. Comes up to the point. Good play by Ethan. Finds Asher. Asher cycles that back in. Keegan. Keegan loses the wrist shot though. Comes up to Jamo. Jamo loads one up. Oh my goodness. Ethan knocked that out of the air. Didn't miss the net by much as Jamo fired a wrist shot from the point. Ethan got the deflection. Now it's going to come into the near side corner. Ethan's going to try to get over there. Try to break up the clearance. Drew does instead. Fires that one up. Littleton does collect it. They play it up high to Jamo. Jamo plays that in. Littleton kicks that one down, and they'll recollect. We'll get a forward change here. That puck comes back to Jamo. Jamo finds Alex. Alex finds Andrew. Andrew skates in. 2 Littleton players in front of him. Shoots that one over the net. It'll come over to Alex. Alex gets there, absorbs a huge hit. But he pops back up, man. That kid is a forechecking bulldog as he goes in. Delivers a hit, gets knocked off, but keeps it in there. Alex gets hit from behind again. This time they do keep the hands down. Now Andrew collects it, hits it in front. Graham's got it. Oh! Yeah. Alex Thorpe. That time the hand doesn't go up, doesn't need to go up, as Alex Thorpe battles through. Gets paid off for the no call, and Arvada goes up big here. As it is a 5-1 lead. The Thorpes are having an excellent day. So we'll get Santos out there with Calder and Ethan. Maurer collects that, comes up, finds Ethan. Ethan looks to dump that in, but it hits a stick. Now Maurer's got it, comes over, finds Calder. Calder knocks that down. Calder will dump that in deep. We'll go on the forecheck. 7.5 left to go in this one. We'll see if the boys can score 7.5. As this one's lifted wide open, played in front, hits the goalie, and that will get played out. That should be icing as Melky will skate down to it. They'll wave off icing for some reason. 2 kids skating as fast as they can don't get there, and we'll wave it off. Now Melky collects it, finds a pass, gets it up just out of Ethan's reach. Littleton holds it in, comes out. Now Ethan will collect it. Now we'll clear it. Man, Santos found a great pass, and then comes back up, finds Ethan. Ethan plays a shot on net. Goalie's going to cover that one up. We're under 7 to go. 4-point lead for the boys in white. So we'll get Drew, we'll get Keegan, we'll get Graham up front. In the back's going to be Jackson, who's having himself a fantastic game, if I can say so. And Cody Winnell. No slouch himself as Drew skates to the dot. Comes back, Littleton's blue liner, picks that up, goes up on the boards, comes all the way back. Comes back, Hunter will play that over for Cody. Cody finds Keegan. We got ourselves a romance novel as we are holding them all night long. As that comes out, kicked down by Keegan. Keegan tries to collect that to get a wrist shot. He goes ahead and just slides it on over, dumps that back in behind the net, comes through to Drew. Drew's going to try to dig that out, but it goes over his skate. Now Graham will skate over to it. Cody tries to hold it, but won't hold the zone. Now Jackson will pick it up, skates it across the red line, dumps it in deep. 8-0 party like a offensive zone party, Matt, as we are holding zone possession here in the third period. Littleton does finally get it out. They'll hit a skate though. Keegan knocks that down, comes across, finds Cody. Cody comes over, finds Graham. Graham finds the puck eventually, gets it to a wrist shot, blockered over the net by the goalie. Graham picks up his own rebound, tried to pick up his own rebound, bounced over his stick. Littleton collects. They'll come the other way. Cody tries to knock that out of the air. Gets through him. Jackson turns that player wide. Centering pass. Nothing but white in front of the net. Keegan will skate this one out. Keegan gets it across the red line. Across the blue line. Skates in. Makes a move. Gets in. Oh, just gets it sticked away at the last possible second. And Littleton will skate out. 3-on-2 the other way. We got to get a back check here as they'll skate in on Asher and JMO. Shot knocked down by Asher. Never mind. Who needs a back check when you got Asher back there? And Littleton's offsides. Asher shut that. Oh, we got a player down on Littleton as Graham and him mixed up a couple of kneecaps to kneecaps. I think they hit kneecap to kneecap. I think they hit kneecap to kneecap. Glad to see that player get up, skate off under his own power. Looks like he'll be all right. He and Graham exchanged kneecaps. Just like I will be after my parlay did not hit today, Matt. Somebody's going to be coming for my kneecaps tonight. If it's not Littleton, it's going to be my bookie.
I think you're going to be exchanging.
Yeah, it's not going to be a trade of kneecaps. It's going to be a kneecap and a 6-pound ball peen hammer as that comes in. Tried to play out by Asher. He'll go down. It's going to end up on Calder's stick. Calder will skate this up. He dumps that in front of Alex. He and Alex will bulldog that one down. Calder lifts the stick, lets Alex pick it up. Oh, Alex is looking for Andrew, excuse me. Comes back to JMO. JMO with a slap shot. Goalie's going to make a save. Feels like we might be missing a player right now, Matt. I'm not sure who, but it seems like the lines have been shuffling up a little bit. I don't know if I've seen Lucas out there in a little while. Now that I think about it, we'll keep an eye out for Lucas Havlin. I haven't seen him for a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. That's going to be Alex, Andrew, Calder. Defensive pairing is going to be Milky Maurer. Under 5 as that comes back to Milky. Milky loads up a wrist shot. Goalie saw that the whole way, though, got it into the net. So we'll rinse, repeat. As that one did not find netting. Alex does it again, gets it back to Milky. This time Milky goes low looking for a deflection, sends Calder into the corner. They will try to clear it. Andrews sweeps that one back in on the backhand, sends Calder on the forecheck. Calder tries to lift the stick, he'll throw the brakes on. Come back around now, Alex comes up there. Alex and Andrew mix it up. That'll come across the ice, they'll skate in on Milky. Milky comes up, kicks that down, gets it to his forehand. Dumps that in deep, he'll peel off for a change. We got 2 players out there right now. Now Cody will come out. Now Ethan will come out. Not able to hold the zone though. Comes back out to Jackson. Jackson absorbs an open ice hit as he played that one up. Littleton's probably going to come out there just looking for blood, looking for vengeance, looking for Hunter's mitt on that one. He has no problem with that one. Hunter Christensen. Pretty much like the shooter-tooter out there if you block 2 or 3 of those holes. He is absolutely unbeatable today. Never mind the one, but I'm calling it unbeatable. As Santos skates to the dot. Comes back up to the top of the point. Hunter drops down, kicks that one aside. Now Santos will run that player into the boards. Ethan will come over to help. Puck comes in front. Littleton reaches for it, gets Jackson laying over him for his effort. Now it's going to come up to Ethan. Ethan's all alone. He's got 4 people in front of him, so he chips that in on goal. And goalie's just got to cover it up. Got to love that. 4 on Ethan, and Ethan gets us an offensive zone face-off. All by his lonesome, Matt. So we'll get the best pump-up song I've ever heard on the radio in a muted tone. As Santos skates to the dot, we'll get defensive pairing of Jackson and Asher. Comes back over to Keegan. Keegan plays it back to Asher. Asher deflected by Santos. Now it's in front, and Littleton will clear that out in front of the net. Then played on by Santos. Then Ethan had a chance at it. Comes back to Keegan. Keegan plays it back for Santos. Looks for Ethan on the side. Comes up along the near side boards. Ethan's fighting for that one. Played up by Littleton. And Asher swings the stick, holds the zone. Now Ethan goes back behind the net, trying to fight that kid off as that comes up along the near side boards. Comes out towards Asher. Asher backhands it in. Absolute zone holding clinic put on here by White as we are keeping it down deep in Littleton and just cycling that puck as Santos goes down there. Now Ethan tries to play it out front. Littleton does finally get it. They'll go across ice. Jackson collects it. They were almost able to clear it past the face-off dot, Matt. I don't know if emotional victories count for much, but now Asher comes over, gets on Jackson's stick. That plays up all the way back down. This time we're going to change. We got 2 players remaining as Keegan and Asher stay out there. Littleton skates it up, takes all this empty space. They'll play it in on Hunter. Hunter will just go ahead and cover that one up. 2:23 left to go in this third period. As JMO and Asher ask Hunter what he's up to tonight. I bet Hunter's going to take himself a nice warm bath, get some vanilla ice cream. We'll get a face-off here for Drew as that puck just ends up underneath. Arvada's able to clear it out. They come over on the near side. Passed up to Graham. Graham skates in. Hard back check by Littleton. Takes it off Graham. Now Calder's got it. Goes a shot. I think that actually hit Graham's skate as Calder got that puck off of Graham. Now it's on the far side. Graham and Calder mixing it up in the far corner. Puck bounces up. It's past Graham. Now he lifts it off for Calder. Goes to the point, but that one doesn't connect. That's going to send Asher scampering back. Asher gets it on the backhand, clears the zone. Littleton's got to collect as their forechecker was in deep. Now they will clear the zone. Calder will skate over to that one. The forecheck from Littleton is muted at best, I'd say, as Littleton's just kind of packing this one in. Arvada will clear the zone. I say that, and then they level a couple big hits. Graham goes down, plays it back in behind the net. Hopefully he gets back up. Graham will pop back up as Littleton tries to clear it. Asher holds it in on the far side. Takes a hit for his effort. Now Drew will play that back in. 1:25 left to go as Graham skates back there. Littleton does collect it. They'll look to make a clearing pass. Graham throws on the brakes, plays that back in. Now Littleton does collect. They'll go 2-on-2 the other way. They'll skate back in on Asher. Tries to get through Asher. Asher just squares him up. Plays the body. Puck or the body can get through, not both, and Asher believes that, as he absolutely out-muscled that player. And again, not much of a forecheck by Littleton. Under a minute left to go as Graham plays that around. Comes all the way around to Calder. Calder takes a swing at it, and a second, and Calder clears the zone. Littleton's got to recollect this one. Arvada will get a change for one player as Littleton skates in, loads up a shot. Blocker aside by Hunter. Goes into the corner. Alex wipes that player off the puck. Now picked up. Good clearing pass by Arvada. Doesn't quite clear the zone though. This one will. That bouncing puck will not go down for icing. Time counting down. 22 to go. 21 as Littleton's trying to get something going here. They'll pass that up. Milky'll swing at that one. Then he'll fall down. Tries to play it. Third time's a charm. Can't quite get it into the zone. Now it comes into the zone. Keegan will just skate this one out. 4 seconds. Ethan plays that back behind. We got ourselves a 5-1 big Arvada victory as they go back. Let Hunter know what they think. And Arvada absolutely answers the bell today and sends Littleton on the shortest drive home upset. Man,